Welcome back to another edition of Smartest College Sports Fans. Today we've got a great challenge for you, Georgia against Auburn. And why not these two schools? It is the South's oldest continuous rivalry. They've had some of the most hard-fought and closely contested games in the history of the Southeastern Conference and in all of college football. And today's show brought to you from the beautiful Hotel Indigo in downtown Athens, America's greatest college town, by CBS College. All right, we're in our last final challenge round here, and remember, the winner here today gets a free weekend stay for Georgia-Auburn here at the spectacular Hotel Indigo in downtown Athens. And remember, every day you can play Smartest Auburn Tiger, you can play Smartest Georgia Bulldog. And don't forget, next weekend we'll be in Baton Rouge. You can play Smartest LSU Tiger, Smartest Ole Miss Rebel as the Fighting Tigers take on the Rebs. So let's go to the phones. We've got Barry from Opelika over there in suburban Auburn, Alabama. All right, Barry, welcome to the show. 3 questions for you today. Question number 1. In Auburn's perfect 13-0 season of 2004, Tommy Tuberville's great team had one extremely close game. It was decided by 1 point. Who did Auburn beat by 1 point? Was it Alabama? Was it Virginia Tech in the Sugar Bowl? Was it Georgia? Or was it LSU?
I believe it was LSU.
Barry, you are correct. The Fighting Tigers of LSU. You are 1 for 1. Question number 2. Are you ready, Barry?
I am.
All right. Who was the last Tigers quarterback to start and win at least 2 games against Georgia during his Auburn career? Was it Jason Campbell, Stan White, Ben Leard, or Damian Craig?
Stan White.
Oh, sorry, Barry. Good try. It was Ben Leard who led the Tigers to a couple of wins against Georgia back in 1999 and 2000. All right. Question number 3, Barry. Are you nervous?
A little bit.
At stake, a weekend stay, Georgia-Auburn this Saturday. All right. This one's pretty easy. I'm going to throw you a bone here. Who did Terry Bowden follow as Auburn's head football coach in 1993? Was it Doug Barfield, Tommy Tuberville, Shug Jordan, or Pat Dye?
Pat Dye.
Exactly right. It was Pat Dye, and that's part of the reason why this Georgia-Auburn rivalry is one of the best. Pat Dye, of course, was a great player at Georgia. Vince Dooley was a great player at Auburn. All right, so Barry, you get 2 out of 3. And don't forget, every day you can play Smartest Auburn Tiger and win yourself a whole bunch of Tiger stripes. All right, now it's time for our Georgia representative. Let's go to the phones. We actually have a female player here, a female contestant, the lovely Jordan from Augusta. All right, Jordan, are you ready? Talking a little Georgia, Florida here. All right, you sound kind of younger. So I'll try not to bring up any Wally Butch stuff here for you. We'll try and keep it semi-recent history. Against Florida, during what season did Noshawn Marino run for 3 touchdowns and 188 yards? Was it 2004, 2006, 2007, or 2008? Noshawn Marino, 3 TDs, a $188 against the Gators. What was the year?
I'll go 2007.
Yes, ma'am. Very impressive. 2007. The Bulldogs win that one 42-30, and Noshawn Marino was the big star of the day. All right, Jordan from Georgia. You are 1 for 1, and don't forget, every day you can play smartestbulldog.com to see if you are indeed the smartest Bulldog. And just like every school, Georgia, Auburn, LSU, Arkansas, South Carolina, you name it, a lot of former Georgia greats that play. A lot of former star athletes for every school that jump on board. So you can test your knowledge against some of the best of the best. Okay, this is going back to the greatest season in Georgia history. Jordan, you probably weren't even born in 1980. Think hard. Werner the returner, Scott Werner, returned a punt, 67 yards for a touchdown, and an interception, 98 yards, in Georgia's 20-16 victory over who? Was it Clemson, Florida, Auburn, or South Carolina?
Clemson for sure.
You are correct. Clemson Tigers, very, very nice. Great game by Scott Warner. That was the third game of that season, by the way. 20-16, Scott Warner was a hero of that one. All right, and our final question here, Jordan, if you get this, you are the winner, and you receive a full weekend stay here at the beautiful Hotel Indigo in downtown Athens. All you got to do is play a little smartestbulldog.com. A football victory over what rival in 1959 clinched Georgia's first SEC championship in 11 seasons? Was it a victory over Florida, Tech, and keep in mind they were in the SEC back then, Auburn, or Tennessee?
I'm going to have to say Auburn.
And that is exactly right. Going with today's theme, Georgia versus Auburn. It was a great win over the Tigers in 1959, Tarkenton to Heron, that spurred the Bulldogs on to that grand Southeastern Conference championship in 1959. So Jordan from Augusta, congratulations. You are our winner, and you get a free weekend stay for Georgia and Auburn. And don't forget, Georgia fans, play smartestbulldog.com every day. Smartestbulldog.com. You play Georgia. It is outstanding. If you're an Auburn fan, go to smartestauburntiger.com. It's a lot of fun. You receive points and the chance to win great prizes. And that's going to do it for today's head-to-head showdown. Barry from Opelika coming up just short against Jordan from Augusta. Jordan prevails, and she wins a free weekend stay here at the beautiful Hotel Indigo in downtown Athens. See you next time.